Jotunheim would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, he said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him. Ragni's a zealot.
Guide me, my king!
Good riddance, you feckless ballbag.
You knew this warrior.
Do me a favor, brother. You see any more of these ghostly berserker tossers, give them the same. You'll be doing the Nine Realms a favor.
Did these warriors wrong you at some point, Mimir? You're quite agitated, even for you.
No need to rehash ancient history if it's all the same to you.
Very well.
As part of Tyr's statue.
Another.
Never mind that. Time to fight. After feel the callous.
For King's throne!
He's not worth wasting my breath over. His Berserker champions even less so. Trash. The lot of them.
Why wait until now to speak of them?
Before, there was nothing to be done. But finding that hilt changed things.
हाँ जी मैं ठीक ठाक स्निकरिंग पाई की हाल है ठीक हो तुसी
Oh, come on. You can't be too swamped for me.
ਭਾਜੀ ਪਲੈਟੀਨਮ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ 10 ਦਿਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਕਰਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਗੇਮ ਪਲੇ ਬਸ ਕਾਫੀ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਲਾਈਵ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ ਬਰਜ਼ਰਕਰਸ ਤਾਂ ਗਨਾ ਹੈਗੀ
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul?
That grave will provide.
God of War 3 खेडी सी यार खेडांगे वो Oh, I got late. रात दे 10 सवा 10 होए ने रात दे so nice of you, man. Enjoy your dinner. तुसी ख्याल रखना अपना
The nerve! Invoking Lyra after what they did.
Lyra? I've never heard of it.
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists and poets. But it fell to ruin long ago.
And these berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What little blood I have still boils at the thought.
Your former home, I assume.
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There is no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden. Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale from
Enough
the
talk
stage.
for now. Be ready.
Hi, how are you, man?
The gravestone.
Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent. Bit farther here. The roll for the troublesome.
That sword doesn't belong to you!
Left side!
This hill. What is its connection to these spirits?
It's a symbol of their betrayal, their cruelty personified. The sooner we're done with it, the better.
If I can make peace with my blades.
I suppose you're right. If Skofnung rids the land of these bastards, I can stomach its presence a bit longer.
It's give me God of War. I think you're from Russia. I don't understand your name, man.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they
I
have to
guessed it.
attack us?
Welcome,
Sorry
man.
to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
Something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offense to the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. Might have been nice to see more events dramatized instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so.
The Berserker gravestone. Prepare for another fight.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the
This kingdom, Lara. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over. Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Whoa. Any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No, I have tried.
Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Ah, well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past, and all that.
Vengeful Berserker gravestone.
stalling.
Hey! We'll fight again!
This king you spoke of,
He's not really a king. Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
someone you knew.
Aldis. A kind man. A trusting man.
He trusted this usurper, this Rolf.
No, Aldis trusted me. And, fool that I am, I trusted Hrolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the subject. You would do well to listen.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
We'll just pick this up later.
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
Brilliant. Shifting bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
Well, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Say that again.
It's explosive! Be careful!
The hilt is...
Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent. We circle the roll.
The Berserker will live forever.
Once we have defeated these berserkers, what then?
We pay the king a visit and give him more of the same.
We have seen this before. Revenge will not bring you peace.
Is it revenge if justice is served?
That is a question you must answer for yourself.
Freya, you once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go. traitor awaits.
We've work to do. Say their warriors still haunt the crater. We could put them to rest.
I'm with you.
What longer the bearded?
The king will lead us
Hunting these berserkers. I am reminded of our search for the Valkyries 2 winters ago.
I can see the similarities, aye.
There is one difference. With the Valkyries, you lacked spite.
Brother, I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't know the full tale.
I know how it feels to be wronged, and how it feels to achieve vengeance. I would hope spare you the disappointment.
Aye. Enemy, left flank!
The Gravestone. Another berserker to fight.
You then, Deviant. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
This was the last, was it not? Only the king remains.
Aye. And if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's time to let this go. Slurping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't gonna change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Huh.
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara,
Ah, Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
she knows.
Back to Midgard, I see.
We're not done there yet. We could always explore Fjöturlund's outposts. Cover more about my beloved.
Enough talk.
King Hrolf's gravestone. It's reformed.
Wait. Be ready for combat.
in line. You can't have it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bygone. Thank you, brother. Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
The two are not always at odds.
What do you intend to do with Skofnung now?
I intend to use it.
No.
Hi, Alvarez.
Don't you
How are you?
understand the legacy that thing carries? Not to mention the souls of evil berserkers.
I will use it for good.
That won't erase its history.
No.
Now,
The story.
let's see which armpit of Muspelheim that's evening, huh?
Muspelheim. I thought the climate would be pleasant after Midgard's winter. I was wrong.
Aye, but it's a dry...
I'm fine, thank you, man.
GNA. He's fierce. Attack only if you...
I'm from Pakistan.
I'll see you pay for what you've done! I failed! You would judge me. You.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Okay, this is my build for today. It's a Berserker build. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you again. Take care. Bye.